It's just me today. Pastor Chris is currently getting things set up for our congregational meeting. So it's my pleasure to be with you on this Ascension Sunday. It is an important day, I think, on the church year calendar, and one that we do well to really think about as often as we possibly can. The reasons for that were in the sermon today, so I would encourage you to find that. Go on our St. Mark Media podcast. If you haven't searched that out, we do offer our sermons in audio format on most podcast providers. So if you listen on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, other outlets as well, check those out if you haven't done so. I don't think we've ever mentioned that on announcements before, so it's always a first for something. As I mentioned, we're having a congregational meeting in just a matter of minutes. This is going to be an exciting one, especially because we'll be reporting on a lot of things that we've been working on really since January and Pastor Chris coming aboard full time. Many proactive ministries and other things have started to get off the ground. So we're going to be talking about that and how people can become involved. We'd love to have you here. You have a couple minutes yet to get here, but just know that there are many good things coming down the pipeline. One thing to look out for, this will be covered at the meeting today, is that we'll be issuing a very brief sort of survey regarding church communication and how you would like to receive it, even offering the possibility for things that don't exist yet in our communications ecosystem, by which I mean group text messages or perhaps voice messages that could be sent out. We just want to know how to get in contact with you in the best way possible. Sometimes there are very time-sensitive things we want to communicate to the entire congregation. So that's the type of things that we'll be thinking about. And when that survey is issued, please make use of it. We'd really like to know how to best get the information you need to you. St. Mark's Book Club is ongoing. For the month of June, they will be looking at books that did not begin their publishing lives in the English language. So what the participants are being asked to do is find a book that started its life in another language besides English, but that then obviously were translated into English for the sake of English-speaking readers. That discussion is going to take place Wednesday, June 10th at 1 o'clock in the small dining room right off of the fellowship hall. The next gathering of New Life, which is a group for women who have lost a loved one, is Thursday, May 28th at 11 a.m. It's been very gratifying to see that group naturally growing over time. And so if you would like to try it out, nothing is really asked of you. You can share as much or as little as you like, but you will experience a prayer, devotion, conversation, and a lot of laughter, along with the opportunity to shed tears when needed. So if you have any questions about New Life, please contact Jamie Nicoletti. The next family night is taking place Thursday, May 21st, starting at 6 p.m. and lasting till 7:30. The St. Mark Family Ministry is putting this on to encourage families as they meet around the table and then giving them the opportunity to spend time with one another in their own respective age groups. This is open to any family, whether a member of St. Mark or not. So if you'd like to let others know about it, we would really appreciate that. I mentioned communications before, and one major way that we get our information out is through our monthly newsletter, which is called The Light. And what I need to ask you today is, did you realize that our newsletter can be sent electronically? It can, and it can be zapped directly to you, no travel time needed. You can have it within moments of its publication. If you are interested in that, I would encourage you to email newsletter@stmarkchester.org or just contact the church office through the various numbers and emails that you have on the front of the bulletin, we would be happy to get you set up as a subscriber to the newsletter at no cost to you. St. Mark coffee teams are looking for a few new members to help out on Sunday mornings. It doesn't take a lot of time. They can slot you in the rotation so that it's once, not even once a month, but goes out a little bit further than that. It's whatever time that you are able to devote to it. Karen Rudar can help get you trained and knowing what to expect. Her number is in this week's bulletin. You can look that up or use the church app, the directory on there. Karen would be more than happy to get you acclimated to the coffee making crew. Ladies at St. Mark, the Lutheran Women's Missionary League District Convention is being held June 26th and 27th this year. It's called Joyful Always. That's the theme of this year's convention. It's being held in Westlake, Ohio at St. Paul Lutheran Church, so within an hour of here. This two-day event will include speakers, mission opportunities, and a lot of great fellowship and worship. Registration is open. It will close on May 22nd. The LWML table outside of the fellowship hall holds more information, but you can also reach out to Brianna McCrudden or Sue Brill for more information. Our church library is seeking book donations and cards. Those can be left anytime in the library. Couldn't be easier. So as you are working your way through perhaps a little spring cleaning, please remember our church library is a place where you could unload some of those books. Children's Sunday School met for the last time before summer break today. It will resume in September, and we would love to have the opportunity to minister to your children and teach them God's Word. We have a great staff of dedicated teachers and facilitators who give of their time, and just ask that you would invite as many children as possible to join us for our Sunday school. Sometimes I think because it's downstairs, it kind of loses visibility. So we could really use your help in shaking the bushes for kids. We know that they're out there. We know that they need God's Word. If you could help us start thinking in terms of next September, that would be great. Vacation Bible School would be a perfect place to do that, to invite them, get a sense of how and what we do for children. And of course, that's coming up in July, as I'm sure you're aware. That about does it, except one more thing regarding online streaming. All the stuff that you're used to seeing will be back in its normal position in the coming week, which is to say Monday, devotion and prayer, 9:30 a.m., Tuesday, Bible study at 11 a.m., Children's Chapel at 9:30 on Wednesday, another devotion and prayer at 9:30 on Thursday, with At the Cross, led by Pastor Chris, Fridays, 7:30 p.m. We'd love to serve you this way and have been very grateful to have the opportunity to keep doing it. One of the things we'll be talking about in our meeting today is ways that we can expand and refine what we offer online. So we'll work on communicating that in the very near future. So thanks for your kind attention today. Have a great rest of your Sunday, and may the week ahead be blessed as you remember that the King whom